Today we are going to play Star Wars Miniatures. I have not played this game in quite a long time. It's probably been since 2018 or so, and I'm really looking forward to this. And one of the things that I've recently done was put together, as you can see, all this terrain by Laser Terrain Company. I had a huge Kickstarter sitting in boxes for quite some time, and I finally put together most of it. And as you can see, it does look pretty good here. It's not perfect, but I want to play a sci-fi game on it. It looks perfect, and Star Wars Miniatures is the game today. And one of the things I had to do is to have all the maps for the game. I bought all the content that came out, at least everything that was really popular at the time. Some of the expanded universe I did not pick up, but I did get most of the maps. I had them laminated and everything, and on a cross-country move. Um, Those, along with a ton of other battle mats I had for various games, were all lost. I never realized it until way down the road. I had so much stuff in boxes delivered, and I had to go through. And then you get 30 days to like through everything. I couldn't have possibly done it in 30 days. Personally, there's too much to do in the house, too much remodeling going on before I could unpack boxes. And by the time I knew they were all gone, there's really not much I could do about it. So what I tried to do and is think of ways that I can convert some of the elements from the 2D game to the 3D game. And some of the changes I'm going to have to make are going to be to shooting, obviously, line of sight. So let's just talk about some of the things that I had to alter. So, for example, line of sight, it was from a certain corner to being able to see a character, at least part of the 1 inch square that it's in. It could be able to see. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to count just like in a normal miniatures game. That would be no cover, full line of sight. Let's say we'll put the stormtrooper here. So there we go. Stormtrooper firing at a rebel commando. Full line of sight, no cover, right? Okay. And then a situation like this would be cover, but line of sight, and full line of sight back to the stormtrooper. So that's one thing we're going to change. The other thing would be to get in melee. I think just being within as close as possible within the character will count as being adjacent in one of the adjacent squares. And then moving away from the adjacency or even moving around adjacency will cause a attack of opportunity. It'll cause an attack of opportunity. And if it gets an attack of opportunity, it's a free attack. So that's one of the things we have to consider. Another thing we're going to have to consider is elevation, because elevation doesn't exist in the 2D game. So what I decided to do was, because most characters get a 6-inch move, let's just say this guy starts at the bottom of one of these ladders. Well, his entire move will be to take him to the next level. And, oops, sorry about that. Yeah, so we'll go from down here to up here to the next level. Then he can move again the 6 inches that he needs to, let's say over here, and then perhaps get up to the next level on his next turn or on a second movement if he doesn't shoot. That's another situation. And if any other ones come up, we'll cover it. We'll take care of it. I guess the other thing to consider is just the overall size of this board. It's much bigger than a standard map that I would have gotten back in the day. We're probably going to have to adjust for that somewhat. And what I try to do is create a scenario that makes sense. I think would be fun. So what's going to happen today is these two groups. We have a rebel group consisting of two rebel commandos, R2D2, Princess Leia, the Hoth Commander version, and Chewbacca. Okay, this is going to be a rebel recon team that is going to try to infiltrate this Imperial compound and to get to a data terminal and get to the data terminal with R2. R2 is going to upload a manifest of identification numbers for various vessels in the Imperial fleet to conduct future rebel covert operations. So that is their objective. That's what they're going to be trying to do. And who is in their way today is going to be a stormtrooper commander, which I just moved, and a Imperial officer, a heavy stormtrooper, 2 elite stormtroopers, and 7 regular stormtroopers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up for the mission and we'll go over it and we'll get started. So just bear with me. I'll be right back. All right, we have everything set up now. I'm showing you a full picture with a top view camera of everything. All right. So what's going to happen is over here we have our heroes, and they are going to be making their way. Here, I'll go right to the regular camera. So the heroes are down here, and they are going to try to make their way into this building here and engage with this terminal. This is the data terminal they're required to get to. And then let me switch to my action cam. Then they're going to make their way, access the data terminal right here, get past these stormtroopers, and make their way through to the other side. And once they get over to this area here, they will be removed once they get into this corner. So if they can successfully get into that building, penetrate the data terminal, not penetrate, but upload plans from the data terminal, and then get across to the other side of the map, and we'll consider that a successful mission. That's what they're trying to do here today. And in their way are all these stormtroopers that are, remember, this is a Imperial compound, so they're basically at their posts. We're arriving in stealth, and now they will be able to actively engage us, and we'll go from there. So let's get to rolling dice. Let's see who goes first this round. Okay. One other thing I wanted to point out was that, like some of these abilities, let's talk about some of the abilities real quick here. So, for example, cleave on Chewbacca. Once per turn, if this character defeats an enemy adjacent by making an attack, he can make one immediate attack against another adjacent enemy. Now that's fantastic, but in a much bigger board, those opportunities might be few and far between. So I do have to consider that when doing a 3D open board like this versus a map version of the game. So here is the Rebel die. Here is the Imperial die, and we'll roll them together and see which one is higher. It's a 20 for the Rebels, so it looks like things are going well. The Force is with them already. So let's decide on which two characters to activate first. The Rebel Commandos have stealth, and as long as they have cover, they're not considered the nearest enemy for attacking farther than 6 squares or 6 inches. We're going to use inches instead of obviously squares in this. And then Princess Leia has a commander effect. Whenever a non-unique ally would be defeated with the save of 16, it is instead immediately returned to play with full hit points. So that'll be good for the Rebel Commandos, but not for R2-D2 or Chewbacca. Probably should be showing you that. Yeah, so here we go. If you can see her commander effect, she can res everybody but R2-D2 and Chewbacca. But the Rebel Commandos, she could possibly revitalize if they go down, which is great. So we'll try to use them as much as possible to defend and deflect fire from us so we can get out of here. And you know darn well one hand sent Chewbacca with Leia. He was like, he gave him that look like, she better come back alive, right? You got my back, right? He didn't want anything to happen to his precious Leia. So, well, let's see what happens. Who should we move first? Leia can move, attack, and move again because she has mobile attack, and she can do plus 10 damage against an enemy who is not activated this round. So, what's the smartest thing to do? I think I do want to get her going first and get that. That might prove useful since nobody has activated yet on the Imperial side. What would be a good target for her? Well, I don't want to go after an ordinary Stormtrooper because they only have 10 hit points. So, how about, let's see. The heavy stormtrooper has 20. That would be a great target, except it's in cover. I wonder if she could get in a position to where she could see him without cover. That might be possible. And then she could move again. She could always combine fire as well with another Perhaps a commando here, but man, the extra shots would be nice too, right? But we gotta start taking stuff out, especially the heavy stormtrooper. The heavy stormtrooper can do 20, 30 points of damage. Yeah, I'm gonna say let's go for that. Let's go for that. So we're gonna bring Leia over 6 inches here. Let's see if she can get an open shot. Up, moved her slightly. 6 inches here. And I'm gonna say, yeah. I mean, there's not enough there. I mean, you tell me. I'll move my mic. Yeah, so let's take a look. You can kind of see. Look at Leia. Line him up. He doesn't have cover here. We're gonna go ahead and say that's an open shot. Now, whether I want to combine fire or not with whether I'd like to combine fire or not with the Republic commando over here is another story. Because if she can hit him outright, what is his defense? His defense is probably 5. It's 16. Well, she has got a. I need to look at her ability real quick. Oh, 1 second. Her attack is +7. So what I'm going to do is I am going to combine fire with this guy over here. Plus, I'm just going to put that he has activated. I'm going to put this little gem. It's a glass bead. That's what I'm going to use to count who's activated and who is not because it just makes it easier. All right, so he's going to combine fire with Leia against this heavy stormtrooper. All right, I like this look here. How is that? That's a good action shot, right? All right. She's going to combine fire, giving her a +4. She already has a +7 going for her. So I'm going to flip a Rebel Commando over. He's activated. And here we go. I'm rolling the dice. Let's see what we get. It's a 12 +7. That is absolutely going to hit. And that is good for us because that'll be one heavy stormtrooper down right away. And then she gets to move again. Yeah, we don't want that 30 damage coming at us. Okay, things are much more manageable for us. Much more. We have a couple of elite stormtroopers, though. We're gonna have to worry about them. I think one is inside the compound, or one is inside rather the building where the data hub is. Yes, standing right there next to the data hub. In fact, so we'll have to deal with him. That was a great shot for Leia. She's on point already, and she can move again. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's try to get her in a position to not get shot at by hurting anything. Up. All right, so I'm gonna put her over here, right at the top of the stairs. Oh, just so you know, these are little droid. I have some droids on the board. This is just for show, so they're not part of the game. It's just for aesthetics, and hopefully it does bring in like a cool factor to it because I really am enjoying playing on this terrain. It was definitely worth all the time to put this together. All right, so Leia has activated. I'll put a feed on her. And if those get in the way, I'll just move them around. It should not be a problem, but it's a lot easier to manage these activated, especially when there's characters all over the board here. All right, so Leia, she's done. Now, that was technically only a one character activation, so I can do another. And let's see. Chewbacca's got a +8 attack. He has a momentum charge, but he can't really do that right now. So let's go ahead and we're going to move Chewbacca, get him going. He can move all the way up here. Maybe that's the right move just to get things going because that's a stormtrooper in cover. That's going to be a 20 defense. He does have an 8, but I, you know what? I know what he's going to do. No, he's not going to be able to get that shot. No, we're going to go for it because if he hits, it's good for us. All right, so Chewbacca, as you can see, he's going to take a shot up here. up here at this stormtrooper on the third level. All right. So it's a +8. It's defense of that definitely has cover. So it's a 20 defense, and we need a 12 or better. And we did not get that. So that's it. That's Chewbacca didn't have the greatest aim on his way in. I guess he's a little nervous for this operation. He's got the jitters and he missed. No, it was a well covered stormtrooper who had elevation. It makes perfect sense. All right. So, stormtroopers are going to activate two different characters now. They lost their heavy weapon, which again is great. All right. So, what makes sense? So we're not going to make it easy on ourselves here, right? We're gonna do what makes sense. So we have an Imperial officer over here as a commander effect, who he really cannot affect at the moment. So he probably will want to get a position. We have that lead inside who absolutely is probably going to be activating here. They don't have any special abilities. Show you the card here. No special abilities, but they do 20 points of damage, and that is a concern because Leia doesn't have much at all. I think 50. R2 has 30. So, and Leia does have 50. So we can't be taking chances. We're going to have to deal with those elite stormtroopers as well. All right, so the elite is going to activate for sure. We're going to get in a shot over here. That's the best. We probably can go a little further. All right, and let's see. I'm going to try to get over and see what he would be able to see at this point. He's got Leia and he's got Chewie out in the open. So I believe he's got to go for Leia though because she's the closest target. Let me look into that real quick. I'm going to pause because I don't want to spend too much time looking in the rule book. Okay, so yes, that's the deal. If the closest enemy to you does have cover, it's an eligible target. Otherwise, you have to shoot at a target that is in the open. So, it, I guess this character could choose. I'm not sure, but I think it has to go for the nearest target. I think so. So let's go ahead and just make it simple. The going for Leia is strategically better for the Imperials anyway. It's just your hit points. So let's just hope she does not take it right now. All right, we're rolling. It's a 7. It's a 7. Let's see what we have to add. The elite adds 8. That's 15. That might hit her. Yep, it does. So Leia's going to take 20 points of damage. And how I'm going to signify that is I'm going to put this little die here instead of damage markers. So she's got 20 points of damage right now. I'll put that on a card, actually. It's going to get too cluttered. If you put that on a card, she's got 20 points of damage, 30 remaining. So that is concerning. And then we're also going to activate this stormtrooper up here. This stormtrooper up here has line of sight to her. He's going to go for it. Oh, by the way, we activated this elite. The elite has gone. Something has happened to my main camera. I apologize about that. Let me try to get that fixed. Okay, we're back. The main camera is working again. All right, we're going to go ahead and so the elite stormtrooper activated. He's going to activate right now. Just go ahead and feed this. Sorry, he's going to roll. Let's see what's there. That is a 5. At least I think that's going to miss. Yes, it's attack 4. Yeah. All right. So he missed. Very good for us. Our turn again. Let's see. So we have R2D2. Definitely have to make sure he's good. We have a lot of fire coming back at us. We have to be smart here. I think I'm going to rush my guy to the door to protect Leia at this point. All right. So he's going to double move over here. Oh, Chewbacca's activated, of course. All right. So he's done. And R2D2. Let's see. R2. Ooh, 6 as well. Or we'll move him 12. Okay. We got to get him out of the street for sure. We're going to bring him up to the top of this right there. Okay, maybe it's a bit much to ask. This might be a bit more than I can chew, but let's see. We're going to play through this. All right. So who would go next? Okay, there's a stormtrooper in here. That is going to come back to this. That's less than 6 inches, and I don't know about the measure. It's going to just fire right at that uh, rebel commando. Let's see what we get. Rolling for him. It's an 8. 8 plus 4 is 12, and I highly doubt that defense is that low. Yeah, it's 15 on a rebel commando, so we're good. That misses. And that will activate him. So another stormtrooper down. This guy over here is like, hey, what's going on? He is going to move 6 inches, see if he sees anything. Nothing yet. He's going to move another 6 towards the commotion. All right, so that's 2 activations. We're going to keep activating because it's all stormtroopers from here on out. All right, this guy over here. He's going to move and try to get some shots. Right there. Let's see if you can see him. Hang on, get behind me. You can see Chewie real good. He's going to take a shot at Chewie. All right. Let's roll those dice. Well, that's a 15. That'll hit. That's 10 damage on Chewie. Okay. Either stormtroopers activated. Let's see, what else do we got? All right, I gotta make sure I keep up the pudding. When his blast speeds down, we have out this Imperial officer. Good him. He's going to try to get to where he has a commander effect. All right, this is what it says for him. At the end of this character's turn, one non-unique follower within 6 could make an immediate attack. So he could do that with Imperial. Oh, he's going to do it. He's going to do it. That makes sense for him. So he's actually already within 6 inches right there. He'll allow that elite to go again. So he's going to come right at the corner here, take a shot. He's going to shoot at. He's going to shoot at the rebel commando there. There we go. Let's use the Imperial die. Let's see what it gets. A crit. It's 20 damage. 20 damage. Not good. They only have 40 hit points. And he's going to allow that other one to go right now. So the Imperial, let's see, the elite stormtrooper is going to go now. He's activated. I believe that hits. It does. It's another 20 damage. So believe it or not, early in the game, we're going to have to use Leia's ability. Let's hope we get an 11 plus here. We do. Full heal. He's fine. Back in it. All right. Excellent. Wow, that came in handy. All right. So let's see who's left. We got a few stormtroopers. We have an elite stormtrooper. Let's go looking for some. Okay. This up here, this guy's like, listen, I got shots, but I am not in a position to really do much up here. So he is going to, he's close enough. I'm going to bring him down 1 level. I brought him down 1 level. This guy is going to move 6 inches and come over here for the ladder. So that's another one done. And then we have an elite. Clear that one, that one. Another snowtrooper here, right there. All right, so this guy, he can actually take a shot. He's going to. He has a shot, believe it or not, down there through the hatch at a rebel commando. All right, let's see what happens. So for right now, let me go ahead and take care of the other two stormtroopers. All right, so we're gonna roll for it. Let's go. Let's do it. That's a 19. That hits. So that'll be 10, one away from a crit. So 10 damage back on the Republic. Let's see. The Rebel Commando. 10 damage on the Rebel Commando. He is done. All right, he's done. And we have a stormtrooper on the back here. He is going to try to move up and get some fire going. Clear. I can't see anything from there, so he'll move up again. Stand in cover. And he's done. Okay, we have one more regular stormtrooper here. Let's see, he can shoot at Chewie, and he's going to. Let's go ahead and let it die. So a long range shot at Chewbacca. There we go. But 16, that's going to hit. Chewbacca gets hit for 10 more damage. All right, he's up to 20. And we've gotten all the stormtroopers. Okay. Let me pause here and we will take care of all of the characters and come back for a new round. All right. See you soon. All right, we're back with a new round. Let's see what happens. This should get pretty exciting here. Hopefully we'll be able to get inside of the building where the data terminal is and upload the information we need to carry out the rest of this mission. The initiative check is going to be absolutely huge this time. The rebels have to pull through here and get some of them inside that building before way more fire starts coming down on them. As the stormtroopers are trying to make their way to where all commotion is going on. Okay, so let's see what happens. Here we go. The big mystery initiative for the new round. Oh, not looking good. The Imperials have it with a 14 to a 9. All right, well, you know what's going to happen. That Imperial, the first two in the building are going to fire right away. The elite stormtrooper first, the +8 at the, we're going to go against the rebel commando. You can see that's a hit. That's 20 damage. See, I believe, he's at 30. He's at 30. If he gets hit again, though, we have to do that commander effect from Leia. Is it once per game? Let's see. No, it's whenever. It's whenever. So we might be all right. So there we go. Lead stormtrooper has rolled. A regular stormtrooper is now going to roll. He crits. All right, so we're going to have to save. We're going to have to save the rebel commando again. All right, let's do it. 11 plus. We did not get it. He is perished. And his body rolls onto the ground. That's it for him. Man, not cool. This just got way worse real fast. Okay, well, I guess the only thing good you can say is there's one less person. This cannot be good. All right. So I would say Leia for sure is going to be going in. No question. All right, so let's get her activated now. Let me put my little action camera on too. All right, that's a good look there, right? All right. So she's gonna get in here. Can she take out? He's got 20 hit points. And oh, if they haven't activated, she does +10 damage. That's why another reason it was so important for her. She does 20 damage outright though, so that's not so bad. And has a +7 attack, so she can take care of business on her own. All right, I am not worried anymore. So let's get that 6 inches. What does that look like? Six. Go right to here. And I do have a back to tank too, or a healing droid, and it won't be of any use, unfortunately, just for aesthetics. But it looks cool in there, doesn't it? All right, so she is going to fire. That's the best place that I could roll. Probably here. All right. That is a 20, folks. Well, I'm going to re-roll it. I was kind of caught on that edge. 17. That's enough. So the elite stormtrooper's out of the game. That is fantastic. And she can move another 6 inches because she has mobile attack. So let's do that. Go around this guy and try to get to the back door. All right, so she's positioned by the back door. They don't have to worry about any fire in here. I think R2, bringing R2 in is the next most sensible move, right? I mean, he's critical for the mission. So let's swing R2 in there, get him up next to that terminal. And for an action on his next turn, we should have the movement. He is going to get absolutely. He's going to get all of the information we need for this mission. All right. So that's my two activations. It goes back to the Imperials. This Imperial officer is going to go because he really liked getting that freebie shot in last round. So he's going to see if he can do it again. I'm gonna say he kicks this guy off the stairs. Sadly, just gets in there. Is he going to be within 6 inches though? He, it's really hard to tell. Let me get it down on the floor. He is. The good thing is, so can we give a cover roll? Yeah, I believe she'll get a cover roll from the stormtrooper in between them. So he's gonna fight. He's gonna roll real quick. The officer gets a +5, so that's 17. But she is an 18 because of the cover, the +4 cover. Normally she's a 14. She goes to 18. He goes to 7. All right, that's a miss. That's huge. That is huge. However, that stormtrooper right next to will get a pot shot. At least it'll only be 10 damage. Ah, now this time that hits, unfortunately, because Leia does not have any cover, and well, she only has 20 hit points left. We're gonna have to really protect her. All right. At least she can't take any more fire in there. So the Imperial officer is gone. We mark all these guys. He's gone. So D2 is gone. Third officer. All right. So that's one. And then what else is what else? I'm gonna say this elite stormtrooper right here. That's the elite. I'm gonna mark him right now as gone. He's gonna take a shot down at should block it here. Let's see if we can get a better shot. There we go. All right. He I believe misses. Absolutely. Chewbacca's a 17 defense. This is only a 15. 7 plus 8 is 15. So the elite misses this time. We're evading that 20 damage. Fantastic. And that was the two activations for the Imperials. So we live to fight another day. But man, we have some things to do. I can tell you right now, we're gonna rush this guy up and no. I can kill that officer. Let me see if I can kill that officer. I'm gonna do it. There's that extra. He's got 30 hit points. See if I can kill him off between Chewie and the commando. Yeah, between Chewie and the commando, we can take him out. Commando's only got a +5. It's not the greatest. Its defense is 16. Oh no, the officer is 14. Okay, you know what? With that said, however, do I want to leave this guy out here for more fire? Oh, hang on a second. I think Chewie can use his momentum and get that +10 damage. That's what we're gonna do. He gets a +4. He's gonna use momentum. Let's look at here. I want you to see the card. He's got momentum, and he could use a fleet, but there's nobody else there. But he can get that plus 10 damage and plus 4 attack. So he is going to move. I think he's got the movement to get there too. He'll be able to take him out once. Yes. All right, so this is what we're going to do. Right there. Let's attack. That was just. Did you guys see it? You didn't see it? What can you do, folks? What can you do? Absolutely no damage. And quite frankly, I'm going to have to just run this guy up and those are my activations for the round. I got to hope Chewie stays alive. Chewie has not been helpful. He's really doesn't have his head on his shoulders for this mission. All right, so we got a whole lot of stormtroopers to activate now. First, let's get this guy. Actually, this guy up here, I want to move him 6 inches towards the nearest ladder so he can start making his way down. I think they realize something is going on here that they're going to have to take care of. Yeah, so on the next turn, he'll be able to go down a level. We just moved him over there. Let's get a few down here. So he's moved. He's activated. And then this guy over here. Let's see what's up. He's like, you know what? I think something's going on inside this building. I'm actually going to go around the back side and wait. So he's going to go 12 inches all the way over here. And he's going to be waiting for action on next round. We got this stormtrooper up here. He's going to make his way to the ladder for next round. And this guy up here. Yeah, same thing. He'll make his way to that back ladder. Actually, he may stay up here and just take pot shots. But for right now, he'll move around to the back ladder. Okay, so that is nearly everyone. I think I see the final stormtrooper that we have to activate. And that is this guy over here. And he is going to come around and try to take some shots on Chewie, I'm sure. Let's see. He's got good cover as it is, but he doesn't care. He knows what's going to happen if he doesn't follow his orders. So he comes out, and that's a +4. Let's take a good look at the battle shot. All right, that's a +4. Let's see if we can see Chewie in there. Chewie's at the door. All right, get that Republic die out of there. That's a miss. There we go. So all stormtroopers have gone. Oh, the commander did not go. I'm somehow missed these guys back here. All right, so commander's going to go down. This guy is going to. It's a good spot for him, but he knows action's coming too. He's just going to set up right over here. It's going to be him. So that's all the stormtroopers have now gone for sure. And we'll come back and I will refresh everybody and we'll play yet another round of this mission. It's pretty exciting so far. I have no idea what's going to happen. All right, everybody. Every character is refreshed. We are ready to go for a new round. I think this is going to be round number 3. And we have R2. Let me get my action cam going. We have, oh no, you can see. You can see. We have R2 at the terminal. We have this officer held up in a scuttle between Chewbacca and a rebel commando, and we have no idea what's going to happen here. But that Imperial officer has to go. He's too much of a buff factor. We have this regular Imperial stormtrooper in here, and we're going to have to deal with him. After that, we know we are going to have to break out of the back side of this door and make our way towards the evacuation point. And we're gonna have our work cut out for us. There's no question. There's no question. We can only hope that we leave some of these stormtroopers behind, or get much luckier at shooting, right? All right, so we both know the big roll's coming up. Initiative. This is huge. Once again, please, Rebel. If you have any, oh, awful, awful. Well, here we go. So we already know what we can kind of expect. We're probably going to have shots right away on, unfortunately. Well, hey, the Imperial officer absolutely. Can he target? I don't think he can target her. I think he has the target. Let me make sure about the nearest target. Okay, so if enemies are adjacent to the attacker, it must target one of those enemies. So Leia probably will not be able to sustain enough damage initially to die at least. But she could be a casualty here, unfortunately. It's not looking good. Okay, so we know for sure this stormtrooper is he's going to do what he's got to do. And he's not setting for stun, folks. So there we go. He hits 10 damage. Yeah, he's not playing with the stun rule. So Leia is at critical right now. She cannot take another hit. So one stormtrooper is activated. And this Imperial officer, realizing that he's probably at the precipice of his doom, is going to go ahead and attack. The commando gets a 10 on that. So he is done. And he will not be able to benefit anybody this time with his commander effect. All right, so they are done. Um, all right, so Chewie's going to do something crazy, and I'm going to actually give an opportunity attack to the rebel officer who misses, and then charge him again, trying to get that 30. It was worth it to take the 10 damage, in my opinion. Here we go. 10 plus 4 plus 7. Oh, he's definitely hit. The Imperial officer has been kicked down the stairs. We finally don't have to deal with him. And Chewie has now moved and shot, and he's going to have to just stay right there. But he felt it was totally worthless. He finally has done something productive in this game. And I think what I'm going to do is put the other Rebel Commando into play, get him going. Chewbacca's done. Yeah. The other Rebel Commando, I'm going to bring 6 inches up. I'm going to put him in contact with this guy too, so that he can't shoot Leia again for any reason. All right, so let's roll his die. 13 plus 5, that's enough. And the stormtrooper's finally out of here. Good. All right. So, what is the Imperial going to do? I think we're going to come back over here. And we're going to take a look at this little shootout again. Except this time, this guy's going to try to get a little closer. Get in some cover, possibly. Does he still have a shot? Let's see. He doesn't have a shot if he goes that far over. So he's going to get a little over. There we go. And that's an open shot. 13 plus 4 is 17. That is enough. Okay, yeah, this number or higher. So he is hit. So that's 10 more damage to Chewie. He does not care. Actually, he only has 20 right now. No, that's not true. He has 30. He has 30 now. He had 20. All right. So Chewie has 30 damage. This guy has gone. First stormtrooper out of the way. I think back here we're going to have to see some things get in motion. Now that back door is closed. So, see that stormtrooper? It's hard to see. Let's go ahead and put it over here. We got this stormtrooper at the back door. He's going to come up to the door and open it. Oh no. There we go. The hatch is now open. Or count that as his, instead of his attack. He's going to do that instead of attacking. But he has opened the door for one of his friends who now can see Leia. He's going to just take a shot. Unfortunately, this guy down here, he can see Leia. This guy right here. So he's going to take a shot up in there. See if he hits. It's a 15. Ah, Leia's down, guys. Sorry. I'm sorry to inform you of this, but Leia went down. And Chewie is going to have a lot of explaining to do. Man, not good. Yeah, that's depressing. Perhaps I set the scenario up a little bit too hard. All right, but there's a mission. Listen, there's a mission to be accomplished here. We can't sit around and cry for too long. All right, that's all there is to it. R2D2 is going to go. That was 2 activations for them. R2D2 is going to download the manifest, which he has. He's made his little electronic sounds of happiness and joy. And he wants to get back. He can't do any damage, unfortunately. He could lock the door again. Actually, he can close and lock and open any door he sees. He can has line of sight to. But I think that counts. So he already used that. Basically, he used his action. So R2 is just gonna keep his happy buns right there because he can't be shot at least. And that is it for him. And we're gonna have to just go with the remaining stormtroopers now. All right. This stormtrooper here. All right, he's gonna come down on his next move. Actually, no. This is the elite. He's just gonna go to the back and be ready to shoot. Oh no, he'll shoot Chewbacca right here. What am I thinking? He's gonna come over right here and shoot Chewbacca. That's gonna be 20 more damage. Because he does 20 damage. Alright, let's see. It's a 10. That misses Chewie. Okay, good. So the elite has gone. Now we're gonna activate the Stormtroop Commander, who he does have a commander effect. We're gonna look at his card in a second here. Here's the Stormtrooper Commander down here. There's his card. He has a double attack if he did not move, and a commander effect. At the end of the round of his turn, at the end of his turn, this character can choose one adjacent non-hero follower. That follower gets plus 10 damage until the end of this character's next turn, or until this character is defeated. Okay. He's going to try. Okay. Then, if that's the case, he's going to move up and try to get around some other stormtroopers. So he's going to move his whole 6 inches and get right in there. All right, and he's going to designate. He can't really do it this time because that guy's activated. He can't. He has no shot. So I'm just going to push him to the edge of this building. He still have some cover of his own, and he'll have activated. We have this stormtrooper who is going to go down to the next level. We have another one over here. It's going to do the same. I'm going to get a different shot. He's going to go down to the next level. Those two have activated.
This guy's gonna get down to the next level. I think there's one more stormtrooper. Let me find him. Ah, there he is. Yeah, all stormtroopers have gone. So we are good. All right, so I'm gonna come back, refresh all the characters, and I apologize. I don't think I had my action cam on for that last series. So I do apologize. I didn't get the best shots on that one, but I'll be corrected for this going forward. All right, welcome back to round 4. We have a work cut out for us this round. We're gonna have to figure something out. I got the action cam back up. I did not have it activated for the last round, I don't think, so I do apologize again for that. We missed some of those great shots that we were doing earlier. All right. Uh, the infamous, the infamous initiative roll. Okay, and again, and again. It's just not our day, folks. We may not make it out of here. It's a 20 for the Imperials. All right, so let's just get things moving. To be fair, this backdoor operation here, this might just shut us down completely. Let's go ahead and take these shots. Get the activity. So that commander back here, and also that stormtrooper. Um, the commander is going to activate first. He is going to. He's just going to move up in here in the doorway because it just makes sense. He's going to fire at the rebel commando. Let's see. Can you see where's the best place to roll this? Probably in here, huh? Oh, not really. All right, we'll roll it right here. It's an 8 and an 8 plus, let's see, he is an 8. Oh, that's 16. That will, I believe that hits. So it's only 10 damage though. But his commander effect, he's going to put on the stormtrooper adjacent to him for another plus 10 damage. All right, so he himself is gone. 10 damage on the and once this rebel commander goes down to he can't be restored anymore by Leia. So it's pretty important he stays alive at this point. And now the stormtrooper next to him, same target. It's a 17. And so that this guy's down. I gotta say, the Imperials did their job today, man. They cleaned up. We are not in good shape, guys. R2, we have just enough left alive to carry on the mission now, so let's go for it. They have 2 activations. It's our turn. All right, so Chewbacca. Unfortunately, he's too far away to do his charge. So he's just going to come in here. It's not going to be a cover shot. It's an 11 plus Chewbacca's attack. Okay, everything's back to normal. So, yeah. Chewbacca is a plus 8. Chewbacca does 20 damage to the Stormtrooper commander. And he's done, and R2-D2 just really has to tuck in here and hide, man. I mean, he really has no other choice. We really just have to hope that all these other guys come in here and just fail. All right, so what do we got? Everybody out here is already gone. All right, so we're going to activate this elite. He's going to come down to the bottom. This guy is going to move a full 12 over to the door, get some cover on some shots. So that's where he is. You're going to have this guy. He's going to go down to the bottom. This is 12 inches of movement. This guy. Oh, this guy. We're just gonna bring down here. He's not gonna take any shots. Actually, no, he is. He's just going to get right there and take some shots. He had the movement. He can shoot at Chewbacca in here. That's what we're going to do. Roll the die. It's a 7. That misses. Let's see. We got this guy over here. He is going to come over to right here. And he'll get ready for next turn. I don't think he had the movement to get down on the same turn. And that is all the remaining stormtroopers. So at least there's fewer stormtroopers. All right, so we're going to clean up for the round and I'll be back. All right, it's a new round. This is round 5, I believe. And we're going to see if Chewbacca and R2 can at least start making their way to the extraction point. It's been tough so far. Leia went down. The Republic Commandos went down. It's literally on the backs of Chewie and R2, who are essential to a successful mission. I mean, what can I say? All right. I mean, we're going to have to, let's get the action cam going and we're going to take that dreaded initiative roll. Here we go. The Rebels, no, they just can't seem to pull it. They just cannot seem to do it. So we are going to do pretty much the same thing as last time. That we're going to do that Stormtrooper Commander. He hits, he crits 20 damage on Chewie. He's going to assign the 10 on the Stormtrooper next to him. Same thing as last time, giving him a plus 10 damage bonus. And that fails. Okay, so that fails at least. All right, so that's the 2 activations. Now, let's hope. Let's just hope. Well, he does have the movement. He's going to get in there, and he is finally going to be able to do something cool. He's actually too tall. There. Maybe the best action shot now would be to come to the backside. All right, so Chewie is going to get in his momentum attack. It's a +4 and a +10 damage against adjacent enemies. Okay, +4 attack and +10 damage. So he's going to go against that Stormtrooper Commander. Let's see where I can roll it where you can see. That's a 17, folks. 17. So the Stormtrooper Commander is out of here. That's great. And he's going to use his cleave ability. And it says, once per turn, if the character defeats an enemy adjacent by making an attack, he can make 1 immediate attack against another enemy. So he's going to make a cleave attack against the guy right next to him. Where is the die? Here we go. Oh, and that, unfortunately, is a miss. But we got the main guy we needed to get. All right, so we have the Elite Stormtrooper. Let's come over here now. We have a Stormtrooper at the hatch. I'm going to bring this Elite over. He's actually going to just, he's going to book it back here. Let's activate him. This Stormtrooper right here is going to fire at the back of Chewie. It hits him. It's at 60 damage now. He's getting kind of critical himself. Archie forgot to activate, but I'm going to say he wouldn't have done anything. He needs to just stay right where he's at. So he activated. And let's see, what else do we have? We have Elite. Elite is gone. Stormtrooper's gone. The 2 back. Let's do the 2 Stormtroopers at the back here. What do we got there? We got 3 of them, actually. All right, so I'll move it back just slightly. So you can see there are quite a few Stormtroopers back here. There's 2 and then 1 on the stairs that's still alive. So 2 of those will make an attack. Here we go. We have a 19, that's 10 damage. And the other one, 8, that misses. 70 damage on Chewie, and then the final Stormtrooper on the stair there, he misses as well on a 3. 7 damage on Chewie, however. 70 damage. Let's see, and that's all the Stormtroopers, though. That is all of them. All right, so that's the end of another round. The rounds are getting shorter as the casualties are mounting. So we'll be right back after we refresh and clean up everything. All right, everyone, it's a new round, round 6. Right now, the situation is Chewbacca has 30 health left. R2-D2 has 30 health as well. And they have to make their way to the extraction points yet, which is quite a bit away, unfortunately. Let's see if they can do it. All right. Let's put on the action cam and go to work. Right now, we're going to do our initiative roll, and we fail again. Again, we fail. It's unreal. All right. Oh, forgot to take these markers off. Well, you know what? We'll just use those 2 first. No, that doesn't make sense because the one's blocking. We'll get the guy on the front. All right. So the guy in the front will activate, and that guy back there, and we will go ahead and shoot for them right now. It's a 12. That is a miss on Chewbacca because he has cover too. Oh no, not from that one. This one has cover. What is it? It's a 5. So he definitely does not get hit on that. And now Chewbacca can retaliate in kind. And Chewbacca is just going to go turn around and swing. He misses. He misses. So, I got to say, folks, with that said, no, we're going to play it out. We're going to play it out. Chewbacca misses once again. He's rolling horribly. We're going to take some remaining shots here. We have, let's see, him. Does he hit? He hits. All right, so one here. This might be it for Chewbacca. Nope, he misses. This guy's going to move and fire. He got a 1. That misses. The elite stormtrooper back here. He's going to take his shot, and this could do him in. If Chewbacca can't make this, it's over for him. It's a 7. 7 was 8. That's 15. Okay, so that's good. He missed. He missed, and we have one final stormtrooper over. Oh, this guy. No, that guy's dead. One final stormtrooper here. He is going to shoot. He got a 1, and he missed. So we're getting lucky with return fire at least. But regardless, it doesn't look too good. Oh, and we got a stormtrooper back here. He is going to move 12 inches. No, this is at least 12 inches. Or into this other ladder. He's going to try to get down as fast as possible. And we're going to come back for another round. Not looking good. Chewbacca has 80 damage at this point. And R2 hasn't done a thing. He's just hiding in a little corner. And rightfully so, I would say. All right, welcome back for what looks like round 7. I have a different camera set up here. The other camera, the picture started to get fuzzy because it's based on the internet, and the internet is not doing too well right now. So we've moved to a plug-in camera instead, and we're going to continue on this adventure and hope that we can get out of this alive, but I don't think it's going to happen at this point. So why don't we just make down here, we're going to make our infamous, oh, we finally got it. We finally got initiative 20-1. Let's see if we can do anything positive before this is over with. We are down 2 Rebel Commandos, Princess Leia, and 20 damage left on Chewbacca before he falls. He's already in contact with somebody. However, what he's going to do is he's going to leave combat. He's going to take the retaliation attack. It misses. So he's going to come over here and he's going to do his same thing he did before. It's a +4. Plus his, I believe he's a +8. Let me just check on that. Yeah, he's a +8, +4 because he is doing his momentum. That's enough. That's 16. So he's going to take this elite stormtrooper down with him. 20 points. And then he's going to try to cleave the guy right next to him. Let's see. He doesn't get that additional +4 again, but he does get the +8. And that's a 17. That's enough. That is enough. Okay, so finally things are turning around somewhat. Oh, that wasn't an elite stormtrooper. Yeah, it was. It was an elite. All right, so the elite is out of there. 2 more casualties. And I have to say, R2 is really still not ready to come out, man. He's not looking good. He's going to, in fact, move positions in here and try to get some cover and not get shot. And that's exactly what this stormtrooper is going to come in and try to do right now. Why wouldn't he? Yeah, this stormtrooper right here. This stormtrooper right here is going to take a shot. A little R2, he's going to move in. And oh, he missed. I'm sorry, I forgot to move him in. But he rolled a 2, so that's a miss. Very fortunate for us. So the good news is we're down to 3 more stormtroopers, I believe. 4. 4 more. We're going to activate this guy here. He's going to come down a flight and then another flight. So he's made it all the way down to the bottom now. Now he'll come down to this one and he'll take a shot. He's going to try to get a shot at Chewbacca. So here we go. 19, he does. Chewbacca is now 10 battle damage away from being dead. 90 damage. This guy shot. And then we'll do one of these other guys in the alley. Let's say this one. We'll turn and shoot. Here we go. It's a 3. That's a miss. Huge. Okay. All right. He's shot. He shot. He shot. That's 3. 3 have shot. And then you got 2 back here. Let's go activate both of them. All right. One on the back stairs. He hits. That's it. That's it, guys. Unfortunately, today is not the day for the rebellion, and everybody has fallen, and R2 is going to be taking capture with those plans, and things are looking grim for the rebellion right now. But I hope you had a good time watching this. I had a great time playing it. I hope that you like the way that I was able to present the game, going from a 2D maps to a 3D environment, and if you'd like to see more of this in the future, let me know. If you liked what I did, let me know. If you want to talk about other things you'd like to see out of Star Wars miniatures, should I do this again? Should I try RPG? Just give me some ideas. Tell me about your experiences with the game. And I really appreciate you all being here. Thank you so much, and looking forward to doing more. Thank you. Bye for now.